Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooli Show. We haven't done a news broadcast in a little while here. I will be back on Friday for more of that, but I wanted to get to this one really quickly because this one's actually really cool and it's got me excited. It's going to be a new event coming out for zombies and vampires. Let's check it out. All right, so this event is actually two different sets of challenges. Now, the cool thing about this is there's 5 different difficulties for each of the challenges. You get 3 attempts per day as per normal with challenges, and each challenge is 10 different waves of enemies. Now, when I say you only get 3 attempts, the same way challenges have always worked, but in case it's been a while, you only count the ones that are successful. You can try them multiple times. Now, when I say challenges, if we jump over to the game, this is what I'm talking about. It's these things. I don't think of them all that much anymore because they're kind of just something you do at the beginning of your day and then you move on with life. So there's only 5 difficulties, which means on day 1, you're only going to be able to get to tier number 3. And then on day 2, you can do 4 and 5 and then farm 5, assuming you've got a high enough level to get through them in the first place. So that's what you're going to be looking at as far as the structure of these goes. Now, as far as the actual events, there's one for being a zombie and one for, well, not being a vampire, attacking vampires or defending people from vampires, I guess. So let's talk about the zombie one first. The first one is called The Hunger, and you're going to be participating as Zombie Iron Man, Zombie Juggernaut, and Zombie Scarlet Witch. Now, it's worth noting none of these characters have the zombie tag, and you're not allowed to use your Undying team. So Hela is not a part of this. She doesn't eat brains, so it wouldn't really make sense for her. But as the zombie characters, those 3, you're going to be able to progress through these challenges. Now, you only need 1 character. You don't need all 3 of them. I'm hoping if you've been playing this game for any length of time, you should have Iron Man and Juggernaut at decent levels. But considering those last 2 characters, Zombie Scarlet Witch might be pretty hard to get. They are all epic characters, so they're going to go back in the vault after probably Halloween, so it'll be hard to get them down the road. Zombie Iron Man, I'm pretty sure, is farmable in some way. I've got him at 7 stars. Zombie Juggernaut is not yet. Hopefully we'll get some more opportunities to unlock him before this event goes live, and we should get a chance to unlock Zombie Scarlet Witch. Now, whether it's going to be a paid event or a free-to-play friendly event, it's hard to say. I will point out she's only 45 shards, so she's going to be a 2-star unlock, which is kind of nice. Might mean that you can get her at 2 stars pretty easily, but getting her at 3 more will require money. I have no idea about that. I'm just speculating. I just know that with these zombie characters, these epic characters, they like to play the FOMO card pretty hard. So I'm sure that she's going to be one of those characters where she'll be available, maybe not get her at good levels, but you can spend money to get her at higher levels. So depending on what your budget is, will determine how well you can do with her. That being said, it is worth noting you only need the 1 character. So if you just have Zombie Juggernaut and Iron Man, you will be able to participate. Will you be able to do well? I have no idea. I don't know how hard these are going to be. There's 5 difficulties. My guess is with the 2 of them, you'll probably be able to get to difficulty 2 or 3 at least. You might need 3 to get all the way to the very end. We'll have to see. Now, these events are not just waves of enemies. I mean, they kind of are, but there's other stuff going on as well, and I think that's incredibly cool, and I really want to applaud Scopely for trying something a little bit different. Even if this doesn't work out well, I'm glad they tried it, and I'm really praying this is not just a sim fest. I'm hoping this actually gives you a bit of pause, and you have to kind of think about what you want to do. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to start the game as the zombies with 10 hunger. Now, those hunger tokens are stackable, and they're going to give you 20% speed, so you're going really fast, but negative 8% damage, which means to start off, you're doing negative 80% damage. Going incredibly fast, but not really doing a whole lot. Now, each enemy you kill will give you a certain amount of satisfied, or remove hunger, and then you'll build up satisfied, depending on what kind of brain power those enemies have. So there's going to be shield minions that only give you 1 brain power. Then you've got your special brains. You got Ironheart, Kestrel, Hank Pym, Black Panther, Shuri, the Leader, Iron Patriot. Those are all going to give you 5 brains. And then your big brains, your Doctor Doom and your Mr. Fantastic, are going to be 10 brains. Now, my understanding is each brain will reduce a hunger or give you a satisfied. So you might want to think about which order you kill the characters in, because once you hit 10 satisfied, you're going to go straight back to 10 hungry again. Now, you will gain something called Undead Fortitude, which gives you 50% damage resistance until the end of the battle. It doesn't stack. You can't get it multiple times, but you are going to go back to be doing a lot less damage. So you might want to really think about which characters you kill in which order. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have to hit sim and it'll be all fine. But I'm really hoping this is something they took their time with, really thought about, and really built up, because this could be super cool. Now, I said satisfied. It's actually satiated, but whatever. Satisfied works for me. For every satisfied, again, they stack, you're gonna get 20% damage, 10% crit chance, and 10% critical damage per stack. So whether your zombie is hungry or satisfied is gonna make a huge difference on what you're able to attack and how well you're attacking into it. So that's why I say you might not wanna kill something that's gonna send you right back to 10 hungry as soon as you kill it. That might be really bad depending on where you are in the battle. Who knows? Maybe it won't matter at all, but I think this is really cool. I'm really looking forward to this one. Now, the next one we're going to take a look at is the Thirst. These are both happening at the same time, by the way. You're going to be able to do both of these every single day. We don't know when it starts or how long it's going to run for, but count on it running for at least a week before Halloween. I'd love it if this started as soon as humanly possible, but we'll see. Anyways, for the vampires, you're not playing as vampire characters because there's only 3 of those in the game with Morbius, Blade, and Oath. Instead, you're playing as the Night Stalker characters protecting citizens from the vampires. Now, the citizens have special abilities that you can control. They'll be on your team. You got a basic, which is going to gain barrier, increased dodge, and damage reduction for 1 turn. And then you've got a special where you'll be able to bandage yourself, remove all bleed and taunt from yourself, as well as gain 1 regeneration. Now, why is that important? Because if the vampires kill one of your humans, they're going to get something called Thirst Eternal, and that's going to give them some bonuses, which are going to make it that much harder to kill the vampires. So you want to keep your citizens alive. Now, the plus side is if a citizen dies, that doesn't end the challenge. You can keep going. It just means the vampires are going to get stronger for the more citizens that they kill. So, Ritual of Blood says at the start of the turn, civilians have a 50% chance to gain bleed. If they already have bleed, they also gain taunt. It's going to be really nasty because then the vampires are going to be doing that much more damage to the citizens and ignoring your team to get to them. Thirst Eternal says vampire characters heal 50% of their max HP when attacking a bleeding character, and if the HP is full, they instead gain Death Proof, Offense Up, and Defense Up, and Safeguard. Now, when they kill a civilian, they're also going to gain a full speed bar as well as some of those other bonuses, which means the more civilians that fall, and we don't know how many civilians are going to be in each node, the faster and more powerful the vampires are going to be, and the harder it's going to be for you to kill them. Now, I don't know about you guys, I have had awful luck so far with these new characters. So for the Night Stalker team, all I've got is Agatha and Moon Knight. I don't have Blade, Oath, or Man-Thing, and I'm not even close. So this could be super challenging. I might not do very well on this event because I'm only gonna have 2 of 5, whereas for the zombie one, I'm gonna have 2 of 3. Maybe that'll make a difference, maybe it won't, I don't really know. We'll see when the event goes live, but that's kind of where I'm leaning. Again, I think this event is super cool. I hope they tuned this properly. I think it would be a ton of fun. Now, as far as the rewards go, we've got a bunch of stuff here, and it's going to range pretty heavily because, of course, there's 5 different challenges. So if you only do challenge 1, you're probably going to be getting the green ions, the blue level 1 ions, stuff like that. But if you can do challenge number 5, that's where you're going to start getting your tons of candy from the store, Man-Thing, Night Stalker orbs, Zombie Hunter orbs, which I'm hoping are actually zombies, the purple ISO, the Crimson Raid, and the Armory 19 orbs, stuff like that. Some really good stuff in here. Now, we don't know the quantities. Maybe it won't be like huge amounts of it, but this is all free stuff for playing what could be a fun game mode. I'm kind of here for it. I haven't played this. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe it'll be way too hard. Maybe with only 2 characters, you won't really be able to do a whole lot. But I love the idea of what they're trying for here. And I'm hoping this is successful. Again, we don't know exactly when this is going to go live, but check back with the channel often and I'll let you know, or just check in game. You can figure that out, I'm sure. It's going to be in the challenge section most likely. We'll see when this happens. All right, that's it for now. If you want to hang out with me live over twitch.tv/The Mongooli Show, go on over there and hit the follow button. I'm sure we'll be playing these challenges as soon as they come out. So if you want to check those out, head over there. We can hang out live as we do it. If you like this video, you made it this far in it, consider hitting that like button as it does help out quite a bit, and hit subscribe if you want more great news coming forward. I know we've taken like a month off. I haven't made a whole lot of videos. I do apologize for that. There's been a lot of stuff going on. We had the charity event, which went incredibly well, and now I'm ready to get back in, dig my heels in, and do some more news videos for this game. So this coming Friday, I'm sure we'll have a whole lot to talk about because we haven't done anything in a long time. So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button so you see when content comes out. Until next time, I hope you're safe, I hope you're well, and good luck to you.